The MBTI, which is based upon psychoanalyst Carl Jung's theory of personality, utilizes what is known as a functional stack to understand each personality. Each of the 16 personality types have 4 cognitive functions: sensing, intuition, thinking and feeling, in alternating directions, introverted and extrovert, or vice versa, which can be thought of as 4 puzzle pieces in a particular type. In the context of MBTI, extrovert means what happens external to your mind or, in other words, in the real physical world. It takes place in the present moment, real time. On the other hand, introverted means what goes on inside your mind, like thoughts, feelings, ideas, concepts, theories, and memories. These can be about the past, present, or future. These functions combine and interact in a variety of ways, and can be improved over time. External factors such as upbringing and stress can alter the way each function manifests. Each personality type possesses a dominant function that sets the tone for that specific type. In addition to this dominant function, auxiliary, tertiary, and inferior functions play supporting roles in making up the characteristics of an individual's personality. Let's take a look at the perceiving functions. These functions are used to gather and perceive information. The 4 ways to take in information are: extrovert sensing, SE; introverted sensing, SI; extrovert intuiting, NE; introverted intuiting, NI. Extrovert sensing is a function associated with your 5 senses, which are touch, taste, smell, hearing, and sight. This function is directed to the real world and what is happening now. So, when you pay attention to the sound of your dog barking, or your neighbors making noisy constructions at home, that's your brain using its extrovert sensing function. Introverted sensing is a function related to inner bodily sensations such as pain, hunger, thirst, internal temperature, numbness, tingling, muscle tension, etc. It is also associated with the memory of something in your mind, rather than the real live event. When you recall that embarrassing fall from the bike when you were a teenager, that's your brain using its introverted sensing function. Extrovert intuition is when you see several possibilities, make abstract and random connections, and perceive patterns between people, things, and events. When your teacher or your boss asks you to propose ideas for a new project and you do a quick brainstorming of several ideas, not necessarily connected with each other, that's your brain using its extrovert intuition function. Introverted intuition is a function that gives you the ability to recognize patterns and foresee future events and possibilities extremely clearly. This function makes you get insights that seem to come from nowhere or have those aha moments. When you are seeing a person crying over the death of a family member or a friend and you can easily deduce that this person is faking it, even if the whole family goes to console them, that is your brain using its introverted intuition function. Now, let's move on to the judging functions. These functions are utilized for decision making. These are your judging functions: extrovert thinking, TE; introverted thinking, TI; extrovert feeling, FE; introverted feeling, FI. Extroverted thinking is making decisions about the external world using objective facts and logic, keeping emotions aside. This role focuses on categorizing and organizing the environment and people, which results in a good aptitude for leadership. Extroverted thinkers seek to be as efficient as possible as a means of accomplishing a task or achieving a certain goal. When reviewing an employee as a manager, you analyze the facts and data while still being fair to the employee. Although you don't like the person, that's your brain using its extrovert thinking function. Introverted thinking is making decisions based on data, categories, and theories inside your mind. This function is associated with curiosity in ideas, working out complex systems, and organizing information into subjective categories. An introverted thinker will want to know how things work and what makes them tick. They prefer to use their own subjective analysis of the situation to learn and understand their surroundings. When you enjoy teaching yourself new skills, diving deep into new topics, and spending time trying to understand and solve new problems, your brain is using its introverted thinking function. Extrovert feeling is making decisions based on a value system that is concerned with the well-being of people. These values are more global and cultural than personal. Extrovert feelers are sensitive and caring, and they will do anything they can to help other people. When you're so busy taking care of other people's needs that you forget your own, that is your brain using its extrovert feeling function. Introverted feeling is making subjective decisions based on personal values and morals, by judging if something is good or bad, right or wrong. Introverted feelers are usually more concerned about how things affect them personally than how the group is affected. When promoting respect and harmony in a group, this cognitive function can be mistaken as extrovert feeling, but this can be easily proven wrong if the values come from within the user. If you know what each emotion you experience inside means, even if sometimes you don't know what triggers it, that is your brain using its introverted feeling function. If you enjoyed this video and would want to learn more about MBTI and cognitive functions in the future, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to our channel.